Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So, I have myself a Mr. Dirty Beast or whatever they're called. It's basically hard soda. We're going to talk about armed positions. There's a cat hair in there. I think. Well, there was anyway. So, I'm a security officer. And my cat's just knocked something over. And being a security officer, I applied for armed jobs. Thing there being is, the jobs that want to hire me tend to be the ones where they don't provide you with a firearm. I don't own a firearm. Do I want to get one? Yeah, but the last job they offered me was a temporary position. It was a driving post, which I hate. And basically I'd have to go out there and buy a $700 firearm in order to get a job that was only going to last 90 days. That I didn't want anyway. I mean, I need a job. So if they would have issued me a firearm, I'd have taken it. But they don't issue firearms. And they didn't give me the option of going and buying one. They said, when you buy one, call us back. Doesn't do me a lot of good. Now, they may have some cheap firearms out there. And the hope being you're never going to use the dang thing. But the thing there being is, if you're not going to be issued a firearm, the company should really pay you more. And it's like, yeah, it's an armed job and they theoretically pay more, but not enough to justify the annoyance. I mean, yeah, it's like truck drivers. A lot of them are owner-operators. And that's a lot better than leasing, because if you lease, well, man, do you have problems. And there's a reason that the state of California, and indeed the country, have put restrictions on how many miles you can drive a day. And, how long you can be in that driver's seat. And that's because moving is what makes you money. So, people try to be always moving. But the state of California, nor the federal government, has said how long you can be on duty with a firearm on your hip. And I mean, you should have a healthy respect for firearms. And you really shouldn't be, I knew one guard, she worked 2 jobs, and it's like, she'd work 8 hours on one job, come in, work 8 hours on the next job, and one of those jobs was armed. She wasn't getting enough sleep. And how do you look at somebody who's like that and be like, gee, it's safe? Is it most likely safe? Yeah, it's probably not going to be a big thing, but, you know, I worked with some of these people who are armed. They're twitchy. They exhibit extremely poor judgment. And in exhibiting extremely poor judgment, I don't really want to work with them. So on the one hand, yeah, if I get an armed position, or if I buy a firearm, it'll open me up for more positions. But there's no guarantee I'll get one. There being no guarantee I'll get one pretty much means it's not a lot of reason for me to get a firearm. I mean, I remember when I first became a guard, and there were guards who had firearms, who were working these unarmed positions. It's like, yeah, armed positions tend to pay a little bit more. They tend to be more physically demanding and require more paperwork. What I really want as a security position is one where I'm not doing a lot of work, so I can focus on things like making videos. And I tell you, last time I was on duty, brought my laptop in, sat there rendering the whole time. And yeah, I'd rather live in that world. Maybe that's not in the cards, but, I don't know. If getting a gun guaranteed me a job, I'd get a gun. But getting a gun doesn't guarantee me anything, other than that I'll be owning a gun. Anyway, thank you for sharing this moment with me. I'm Richard. Rockin'! I'm Danger Ducky, and I'm telling you, it's time to comment, like, and subscribe, because it's the right thing to do. Yeah, that's right. This channel's awesome, and you should be a part of that. So, tell your friends, and rock on!